I know why you clicked on this video, because you wanted to know how to raise your frequency. What does this mean? Pretty much raising your frequency is just raising your overall vibration to life. Everyone has different vibrations, and the higher your vibration is, the better you feel, the better you attract, the more people you attract, better people you attract. You feel more self-aware and self-conscious of the things you're doing and the people you put in your life, and overall increases your mood and your perception of life. For example, when you're around people and you're around a person and they just don't feel like, it just feels like you just don't want to even be near them or be their friend, or not like they even said anything wrong, but it's just the vibe that they're giving off there. You just don't want to be around them. You just want them to stay far away from you. It's probably because their vibration is a little too low for you. You got to realize that as you get better through life and you're on a self-development journey and you're appreciating things more and you're just trying to become a better person, you are raising your vibration, even if you don't think you are. And the higher vibration gets, you'll find like-minded people just like you as well. So if you wanted to know how to raise your vibration, listen up, because I will explain everything you need to know. Number 1. The first thing that I have done to raise my vibration was stop cursing. This is something so simple, but yet so many people do it. Why would you want to be around someone that curses all the time? Like, it feels like I'm getting hurt and they're the one that's cursing. It's really weird to me. But I try to typically stay away from people that are constantly cursing that can't help it. Or I'll even say something like, bro, why you gotta curse so much? Like, it's not even that deep. Like, you could say words without cursing. It's not that hard. And yet so many people, seems like it's almost a habit that they're subconsciously doing, that they feel like they have to curse. You could choose better vocab, bro. Cursing would just lower your vibration because it just negatively affects you and everyone who's hearing you say those things. Even if you don't mean it in such a off negative way. Still, that cursing just brings up that negative vibe that I just didn't want to be around anymore. Ever since I've done that, I realized that, wow, like, it's something so simple too, but realizing that cursing will bring you down. It's not good for you, and it's a sin. So why would you want to do it in the first place? To fit in, to be cool? Like, what's the point? Number 2, I became way more thankful. You have to look around at your life and realize that there's so many blessings around you that God put in your life, and you don't even appreciate the things that he put in your life, and you're still worrying about the negative things to your life. Not everything has to be so negative. You have to realize that by showing gratitude, by being thankful for the things that are in your life, that raises your vibration, because you're giving off a good energy. Even though that all that evil or all that negative energy is behind you, you're still looking forward and you're paying attention to the good parts of your life. When you do that, the bad parts of your life doesn't seem as bad because you're so focused on the good. Some people, they think negatively about their life, and their situation is not as bad as you would think. You have to realize that you have to implement gratitude in your daily life, because knowing that you're grateful for the things that are put in your life, and knowing that they could get taken away just like that and just as fast as you got it, it makes you more appreciative of the things that are in your life. It's not about, oh, this is going on in my life, I hate my life, oh, this and that. It's not about that. It's about, okay, yeah, I have some problems going on. Yeah, there's some negative parts about my life, but look what I could do to make it better. I can make my life better if I just try to focus on the good parts of life. And trust me, when you realize that thinking about your problems, overthinking is already half the problem, all you have to do, it's not that hard. The problem itself isn't really that hard. It's the fact that you're overthinking it consistently without putting in any work to change it. You have to realize that doing that will just negatively affect your life, especially if you're not trying to fix the problem that you're complaining about or that's on your mind 24/7. If you really want to get things off your chest, talk to somebody and figure out what to do. not just self-pity and doubt yourself and feel and realize that and feel as if your situation is hopeless, because it's not. No situation is hopeless. The third thing that I have done, I eat way better. I eat whole foods. Make sure you're eating more whole foods in your diet. You should be eating healthy foods that are from this earth, not man-made, processed meat, bull crap, all right? You need to realize that all that stuff that you get from Taco Bell, McDonald's, you think those people up top really care about you and how, or do they just want to make money? At the end of the day, people are just trying to make money. They don't care about your health. And once you realize that, you're gonna actually learn how to cook. You're gonna learn how to get those meals in. You're gonna eat your greens, eat your vegetables, eat your sweet potatoes, eat your peas, bruh. Eat your spinach. You understand? Eat your brown rice. Stay away from all that processed food, because I'm telling you, it will negatively negatively affect your life, not only physically but mentally. All that brain fog and feeling like your situation is hopeless and that you can't do anything and that you're stuck and that you need help 24/7. Maybe if you ate better, you would feel better. Because just like macronutrients on how you look, there's micronutrients about how you feel. You could do whatever you put your mind to. And I'm telling you, you feel way better. You have less brain fog. You don't procrastinate as much if you're eating the foods you're supposed to eat. It's actually not that hard, because you can make all those foods that taste so bad or that are really healthy that you think taste so bad into foods that taste so good. Like I would prefer some chicken, some rice, some broccoli, some sweet potatoes, some salmon over some McNuggets or some French fries or some ranch dressing. You understand? There's really levels to this shit. And you could do it too, and it's not hard. It might be hard at first because especially if you're not used to it. But trust me, if you could fight through it, it'll become the new normal to you, and it requires no energy to eat that way. I'm not saying completely cut out all the bullshit out your diet, but you need to realize and be aware of how much or how frequently you're eating like crap, because it really will affect you. Not only the way you look, but the way you feel and the way you think. So if all these things could affect you, why wouldn't you want to have a good diet? Just think about that. Number 4, keep positive people in your life. You have to watch who you put into your life, because they can negatively affect you and your frequency. Like I said, for example, someone always cursing, even if they're not cursing at you, just hearing those words are just negatively affecting your whole vibration. You want your vibration to be as high as possible, so you need to be around like-minded people. You should see a glimpse of yourself in all of your friends, because you are who you hang around. You need to understand that being at a higher frequency requires some sacrifices. You're gonna have to cut off those friends who don't want to get better, or who are holding you back, who curse all the time, who aren't eating how they're supposed to, who think every situation is hopeless. That mindset rubs off on one another. So why would you be around someone who constantly thinks the way that you don't want to be like, or constantly thinks in a negative way of life? I like to be around people who are trying to get better, who care about their body, who care what they think, who care what others think, who doesn't want to curse all the time, who doesn't need to be seen. You understand? If you want to be my friend, that's what it takes. You can't just be on some loser shit all the time thinking I'm going to want to be around you, because that rubs off on me. And I have so much things that I want to do in my life. Why would I focus or care or prioritize friends who aren't even on that energy? Like, yeah, we had love for each other. Yeah, it could be that way. But if you're not on if I don't see that you're on a better route, or you're turning your life around, I'm not saying you even need to have everything figured out, but at least try. That's all it's about. Just try. It's not hard to try, but yet it's so hard and so rare that people do it. But yeah, watch who you keep into your life. Like, keep your circle really small, and you should know 100% that the people that you keep in your circle has your back no matter what. And the last one, number 5, I focused on living in the present moment. Do you know where anxiety and depression stems from? It's from not living in the moment. When you're anxious, you're thinking about something that didn't happen yet. And when you're depressed, you're too busy focused on the past. Stay in the present and enjoy life. Like, look at this. You have a whole new fresh set of hours. Like, no matter if you're watching this video today or at night, you have a whole new fresh set of hours coming ahead of you, or you're living a whole new fresh set of hours. Like, yesterday can never happen again, and you never know what the future holds. Just the thought of that is so cool. But yet, some people are so fixated on figuring out or fixing a problem that didn't even happen yet, or focus on something that doesn't even matter anymore. How about you focus on yourself in the moment and enjoy the moment? Not everything is about the future or the past. Have you ever just sit down and just think, right? And just sit down and really just think about how good your situation is and how you could turn yourself around and you could do anything you want to be? That will bring a smile to your face. There's no need to focus on the future that didn't even happen yet. How about you focus on today and what you have to do today, rather than thinking on months down the line that you don't even know what can happen? And just like focusing on the future, focus on the past is just as bad, because instead of changing your life around, you're going to be focused on something that you can't change. What's the point? That's literally so useless, and yet it's so hard for people to grasp this concept. If you could grasp this concept, just like I did at a very, very young age, you will realize you will become so much more happier, that anxiety and depression don't even feel as real. Obviously, there's outliers and things happen and situations happen. I'm not saying be a psychopath, but just realize that you could change any situation around. It's life is like a game of chess. Yeah, you can mess up before, but there's always the next best move. What is the next best move to your life? Figure that out. But we're coming to the end of the video. I would like to say thank you for helping me hit 250 subs. If you like this video, make sure you stay tuned in. And it's your boy, man. I'm off this. Peace.